this works. You guys hear me okay? Oops, let me move some things around here. Look at the notification real quick. Oh wait, I can't. Never mind. Okay. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing good. Oh, you can't really see it. Oh, that's not good. Hold on, let me try this other one real quick. Okay, this one's doing okay. It's this one that's not. Oh, I see. It went to sleep. Hold on. Phone. Ooh, crap. Triple crap. Oops. Hopefully that comes in now. We hope. Clam's making dinner. I'm pretty good, Clam. How are you? Other than my camera. One of the cameras isn't working. Hi. And a reconnect. We'll see if one of those works. Hey, look at that. Oh, is it working? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm doing pretty good now that everything's working. I looked over and I was like, wait, you can't see any of the stuff that I laid out, but nobody could see it. So that was the issue. I'm doing pretty good. What are you having for dinner, Clam? Hopefully some really good food. Are you making firecracker meatballs also, by chance? I'm going to push some buttons here because I just want to see, make sure that this is all. Oops, wrong buttons. Okay. What I did was I got one of my iPads set up as with the Stream Deck app because I wanted to try it. So I paid for one, or actually I get a month for free as like a trial. So I wanted to try it out to see how well it worked, and then I think I'm gonna switch it up and see how it goes. Ooh, Alfredo. That sounds really good. I haven't had Alfredo in forever. Maybe I don't have. I was gonna say I think I have a jar of Alfredo in the cupboard somewhere, but I don't see it. So apparently I don't have any. Task, hey man, how's it doing? Yeah, this isn't Clam's cooking. This is a whole new style of crazy crap. Welcome, Test. How are you doing today? Can you guys hear me okay? I hope. I'm trying to talk loud because the microphone is like 10 feet over that way by where that other camera is. So I hope you guys can hear okay. Sound far? Okay, sounds good. I went to buy I was going to get like a lavalier mic that I can pin, but they're back ordered now. So I'm waiting for them to come back in stock and trying to find another place that has them in stock. And then I was going to order them so that way I could get them sooner. But unfortunately, we'll have to see what happens. So don't have one yet, but I'm hoping maybe in the next week or so we'll be able to get it, because it seems weird that I'm just like talking and the microphone's way off in that direction, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, so tonight we're going to make some firecracker meatballs. I've got this wonderful little deal here. Let me see if I can line this up. Wrong way, this way, Adam. There we go. So we got just a HelloFresh meal. They're pretty simple. They lay out all of your instructions, what you need to do, how you do it and everything. Gives you a list of all the ingredients, what you need for it, prep section up here, and then you have each step along the way. It gives you all of the instructions and kind of gives you graphics to show you how to set up everything. So it's pretty cool. I've enjoyed these. It's been a good way to try new recipes, eat things that I wouldn't know, or I would never think to make them until I have to choose one of them for a week. And so that has, I've got, I don't know, let me see, I have a little, I've done just a few of these things, but I've got all sorts of different recipes. And the cool thing is once you get one, I keep these recipe cards because it tells you exactly what you need and then what to do to make it. So I have a whole bunch of these recipe cards that I've collected up over the few months that I had done it. Oh, I've actually had this one before. I got this one again. So apparently I'm double eating some of these things, but they're pretty cool. There's all sorts of different cuisines and different styles of food that they do. So it's pretty cool that they do it, and it works out pretty well for quick, easy meals, because they send you this bag, And I actually took some pictures, so if anybody's interested, when I opened up the box for this meal, I took pictures of what it looks like, how they pack everything, and what it looks like. So basically, you have the meal kit here. If I can get it angled just right, you can kind of see in there. This is where basically they stuff everything for this one meal, minus the protein, which comes at the very bottom covered in ice, packed separately of everything else. So it's really, really handy. What makes the firecracker of the meatball? Oh, let me see, it should be in here. Let me make a bunch of noise real quick. Okay, right here is all you need. Go down a little bit to make it firecracker. That scared me. I'm doing a new camera setup for this camera at the cutting board station, or the cutting station, so it's kind of interesting. But it's sriracha is the main ingredient that makes it firecracker. So here's everything that they gave us. We got a little squeezed thing of honey. We got sour cream, which is going to be, there's a little sauce that you put over top of the meatballs, and that's what has the sriracha in it. We got our bag of rice. We got Korean chili flakes, so that will also add to the fire kickness of it. And then we have green beans, which will roast on a pan in the oven, of course, with the meatballs. They'll all go on the pan together. We have some green onions for covering, and panko bread crumbs for the meatballs to bring those together, and some mayonnaise to put in to be able to make the sauce that goes over top of them. So I tried this time to have, I think, pretty much everything I need out already. So I've got I got the knife, got the cutting board, I got a couple bowls, one for the meat, one for the sauce that's going on it, and then of course just everything that comes with the meal. So I think I should have pretty much everything, as long as I don't catch any of these charging cables or anything. I think I have everything out that we're going to need. So one of the first things I need to do is I need to preheat the oven to 425 degrees. I'll just come over here and double check and make sure there's nothing in it. And we'll crank up that oven there, so it'll be going, and we will get to prepping. So, wash and dry all produce, so that'll be pretty easy and kind of noisy for you guys. I tried to find my aprons. I've got some, just generic cooking aprons to keep me from getting myself super dirty and covered in whatever, but I couldn't find them, so unfortunately no chef's apron for me yet. I'll find them eventually. They might actually have gone down to the, they might be in the laundry room. I'll have to double check. To grab out of here. We'll use this guy because it's a little bit bigger. Grab a little strainer because that'll make it easier. I'm not going to wash every single bean individually. Just dump them all in there. Take these guys and toss them in this garbage here quick. Hello, everybody. Getting really close now. Then the microphone probably just goes apeshit because I'm getting so close. You want a picture of the recipe card after? Sure, no problem. Yeah, I can do that. What I'll do is I'll put them in the the Discord where I put up the recipe cards the first time. I'll get a better picture of them, both front and back, and I'll send them through for you guys, for anybody who's interested in it. Cakes there, so that way it's all there, and set that right there behind. Land with the bits. Hey, did the alert go through? I hope it did. I hope that I got it. But thank you for those 69 bits. I think I got everything set up, so it should do all of the alerts and everything. But you'll have to, you'll have to let me know. So yeah, if you can let me know, Clam, if that alert went through. I hope it did. But because I can't hear anything, I don't know if it happened or not. Let me see here. So, trim and thinly sliced scallions, separating the white from the green. Mince the whites, peel and mince the ginger. Yeah. So here's an example of kind of what I talked about last time. This is the nub of ginger that they sent me. So it's a pretty small little chunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to double check. I might have some more. Yes, I do. Okay. It seems to be okay. Because I like cooking Asian cuisine, I've got a bigger chunk of ginger. So we'll see how much that turns out to be. If it turns out to be enough, then we'll be okay. And if it doesn't, then we'll go a little bit more. What does it say? Wash and dry all produce, trim and thinly slice the scallions, separating the white from the green. So we'll do that really quickly. Separate those, and then these guys, I think the greens are fairly thick cut. And what do we do with the whites, I wonder? Let's see here. Fine rice. Gonna do that. Garnish with scallion greens. Place salt, roasted pepper. There we go. While the rice cooks in a second large bowl, combine beef, panko, scallion, whites, ginger. Okay. So those are going to go in to the other. So I'm going to wait and save those for that. And then I'm just going to do these guys real quick. Do them as we can. And keep the... I always fail with these. I need to make sure I keep the chopping motion going all the way through, because it seems like there's always a little bit of the outside layer of skin that I don't always cut through. And then I end up with, you know, like one really long, like one side cut, and then the back side holds together, and then they all stick together, and it doesn't. And it makes me frustrated, especially because I don't pay attention to it till I dump it out into the pan. So like, yeah, so it ends up like this, where I don't get it cut very well on the back side, and then it ends up doing this. So I'm just going to chop through that. Extra rough chopping to it, because it's all just going to get mashed up into the hamburger as it is, or into the beef. Can't call it hamburgers, we're not making burgers. And then I just like to get a little fancy with it and rock the knife. There we go. Hopefully you can see that well. I'm sorry, I'm left-handed, so for me it's kind of like, you know, do this when I cut. I gotta be aware of that now and pay attention to make sure that I don't screw it up. So we'll see how this works. I've changed a few things. I have my computer here. I have one of my iPads over there with the chat up on it, so I don't have to like try to carry my laptop back and forth with me this time. I can see what people say here, go over there, and then be able to see what the chat's saying over there. So we'll see how that works out for me. It can go either really well or really bad, I suppose. Nice thin little slices on this guy here. And get this peeled up, because I'm too lazy. I mean, it'll be near impossible to try to peel with the like a potato peeler or whatever, so it'll be alright. Oh my gosh, we watch. Thank you so much. Holy cow. Welcome everybody. Sorry, I am hopefully that just came through. I wasn't paying attention. Puffs, how's it going? We watch. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome raiders. I'm just gonna like figure out something here. Hold on, let me grab this guy, and I'm just gonna come a little closer so I can say thank you, because I know when I stand over there it sounds like I'm about 100 miles away. Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate that. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome. I was raided and I was already here. Does that mean double views? That would be great. Hopefully I'm not like super loud right now, because I'm literally standing next to the microphone. But welcome everybody. Holy crap. Thank you, WeWatch, for that raid. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Let me pop in a shout out here for WeWatch while I have my iPad in hand, and I can do that. Ooh, you've upgraded to Dark Souls 3. How's that treating you, WeWatch? I hope it's doing well. I'm about to be in my kitchen. Actually, here, let me rejoin everybody, since I was just like hiding off right there. We are making firecracker meatballs. Let me just hold this up here so you can kind of see it. So this this is what it's going to look similar to when it's done. Most likely not going to look that appetizing because it's me cooking, so it's going to be similar to. But I got this little HelloFresh recipe card that has all of the instructions and all the ingredients and everything step by step, so that way even a guy like me can do it, even though I kind of pride myself on being a halfway decent chef. So we're making this today. We're going to see how it turns out. This is a recipe that I haven't done before, so we'll see how it is. Nothing new. Thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. I hope your evening's going well. I hope you're having fun hanging out with We Watch there. Let me just kind of throw some of these things away so I don't accidentally mix it in with what I'm gonna consume. It's the last thing that I need to do. Oh my gosh, ad time. What? We Watch, why? Alright, hold on just a second. I gotta figure out how to do this now because I don't have my normal streamings. Oh wait, hold on. Here. Okay, well. 13 viewers, you must. Okay, well, thank you for that, We Watch. Let me, golly. Got too many things opened up here. What was this guy? This guy, there we go. Now I can see a few more things. Okay, so We Watch redeemed, so we'll see you guys in 30 seconds. I'm just going to twiddle my thumbs over here while you all are gone. Get ready, everybody. We'll see what you get. Last time it was a condom ad when Nomad redeemed it, so we'll see what you guys get. So we'll see you all in 30 seconds. And for those of you who are still here, welcome. Since it won't send everybody away, let me see, does this... Okay, cool. Well, pre-rolls are gone, so now maybe some people will come in and hang out. Ads, I know, this is terrible. I hope it's like a picture-in-picture, so hopefully that turns out okay. Yes. Screwing things up, guys. I'm breaking stuff. Oh, wow. That's a huge screen. Yeah, that's interesting. And I don't know, I'm curious what pre-rolls will do. I've never run an ad until some people... Oh, no ads there? Okay, perfect. I don't know how it works, but I guess somebody got an ad somewhere, maybe. I know. I don't get any ads either, so I don't know how it works. There we go. I saved you nothing. I got you... Try to keep you from the ad at least, even though I already ran it before I gave you that sub. So, who knows for sure. Yeah, but I hope your stream went well, We Watch. I lurked for a little bit while I had some time while I was in some work meetings, which unfortunately gets kind of hard to be able to chat and yell at people while I'm in there. But I hope everybody else is having a pretty good night. Let's see here, let's try to cut this without... My knife is way sharper than my talons provide. I was going to be careful with this thing. So we're going to kind of do the same thing with this, because this is all just going to get kind of minced and cut down, and then we're going to toss it into, it's going to go into our ground beef for the meatballs. So we just chop this down, try to get it as small as we can. And my least favorite thing about ginger is coming to fruition. It's sticky as all get out. So now I get to deal with sticky fingers here for a couple of minutes while we finish getting this thing all nice and chopped down. Pizzy, going, sort of, kind of. Is that what it is? I don't know. I guess it could be kind of. We Watch. Hey, We Watch. Thank you so much for that raid again. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have some awesome dinner. I hope it's as good as, or I hope it's better than how this turns out, because I don't know how this is gonna go. So, thank you so much. Oh, hey Chef Adam. Thanks, Pizzy. Oh my gosh, hold on. I gotta do some rearranging again real quick, because I'm missing chat because it's so small that I'm only seeing like the last 4 messages that are popping up. So let me try to do some rearranging. I don't think that worked. That didn't get me what I wanted to get. Here we go. Okay, that's a little better. Now I can see things. Oh my gosh, it's Frostbites. Mr. Frostbites, welcome, sir. How are you doing? Have you bought a camera yet? Do you have a camera? That's the first thing that I'm going to ask you. Because I say you have no excuses anymore. And if he doesn't have a camera, everybody has to pester him until he gets one. I forgot I turned the oven on. That kind of scared me a little bit. Look at this. It's a cooking horror stream, everybody. What am I doing here? They're not all the right lengths. You got a little bit of everything going on. So I just want to... Guys, get a nice little cross cut. It makes them look a little fancier when you plate it up. And we're going to put these on top of our meatballs and rice mixture once those are all done. Just keep on chopping. Sean, can you do me a favor and shout out all of the cool people that are here for me? All the cool streamers like Clam and yourself. And I see you got We Watch. Give Pizzy a shout out for me if you could. Mr. Hulk, welcome. How are you doing this evening? Yeah, see? Because Frostbites is lame and he has he's been streaming for I don't know how long, forever, and still doesn't have a camera. He's talked about getting one. He used to have one, but now it's like he basically refuses. He makes up excuses why to not have one. So so I always give him a hard time and tell him that he needs to get a camera, so that way we can see his smiling face on screen when we send scary alerts through. Sorry for the loud water running. I gotta wash my fingers because they're all sticky. So I'm gonna bring this guy over here for a second. Just gonna set it back here. I'm gonna bring this guy up here, and that's what I needed. I had to run my dishwasher to clean some utensils that we need. I gotta get this rice going. 3/4 cup water. And that's one thing that I do like about the HelloFresh is everything is measured out for stuff like rice. You just take the rice, dump it in, and go. Yo, someone put me in a shock chair. I need to wake up so I can finish working. That sounds good. Puffs was playing Fallout New Vegas. Oh my gosh. Nah, that's okay. Everybody needs to follow Pizzy. He's an awesome dude. I like going in and watching his streams in the morning. I do some lurking because I tend to have like 100 meetings in the mornings. So it's I always enjoy hopping in and watching his streams. So I figure if I enjoy it, everybody would probably get a kick out of it. So everybody needs to pop in. So we'll get this guy going. And let me grab the lid for it. So once it comes up the simmer, we'll get it going. Hey, no you're not, Pizzy, come on now. I wouldn't come in to your stream almost every day if you were boring. Ravioli, ooh, ravioli sounds good. I haven't had ravioli for quite a while. Been a little bit. Okay, so these are done. So now we need the firecracker sauce. So in a large bowl, we need mayo, sour cream, honey. So we've got sour cream. Turn it down. A little better. On one side at least. Oh, there we go. Now it busted open. So we need sour cream, honey, tablespoons of soy sauce. Oh, interesting. There wasn't any soy sauce in there, so good thing that I like Asian food. I've got like 5 gallons of soy sauce, so that won't be an issue. Let me just get it. No, I didn't miss one. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, because it's definitely not true. I don't believe that for a minute. Let's see here. Good. Okay. I messed that up. I broke it already. Let's just do that. So we got the honey. We'll see if it's any good. fart noises when you squeeze it out. BRB gonna take a shower. Sounds good, Pissy. Thanks for coming out and saying hi. I appreciate it. No? Did Sean shout himself out? Sean, did you shout yourself out, or do I gotta do it for you? How was your day, Sean? How was your weekend? How has your week been? I haven't talked to you as much as I normally do. Ever since I went away for a weekend, I haven't been doing much. Oh, damn you. Alright, fine, whatever. I worked the whole weekend. Oh, damn. See, man, that sucks. There we go. Alright, everybody go check out Sean's stream, Frostbites. He's a cool dude. I enjoy his streams as well, when he gets the chance to, and when he does it. Can't tell you the number of times he's promised me a stream and then doesn't do it, but I gotta give him a hard time for it. Okay, mayonnaise, sour cream, honey, and then I gotta get some soy sauce out. This is gonna be the most interesting sauce ever. When do you put the... Oh, the sriracha. Use the rest later. Use the rest of the sriracha later. Oops, oh god. That's some pretty low quality mayo, I think. That didn't have a whole lot of good flavor to it. Let me check the rice here really quickly. Give it a little shake. What do we have here? I hate jackets when you sit down. They always do you dirty every time you sit down. It looks like you have a raking motor. Oh man, I know how that goes. Okay, so let me see here. Where do we use the green chili flakes? All soy sauce. Oh, we need soy sauce again. Remaining soy sauce. Okay, they didn't give me soy sauce. That's why. I'm like, why can't I find soy sauce? So they didn't give me soy sauce. But hey, we got the good stuff here. We got the Teton. We're good. Look at this. I can click the stove button and see what's going on. We can watch that boil from here. We'll see if it happens. What's the difference, actually? It looks about the same. We'll have to see. Okay. So we need to get those things. Where's my... Gotta get out Mr. Tiny Whisk here. I'm just gonna whisk it, I think. 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. I need to get the measuring cup. Like, that's a quarter, 1 teaspoon. There we go. Nobody look at the pot or it won't boil. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was going to ask. If the camera's pointing at it, is that considered watching it? Will it not boil if I just leave you guys there on it? Not gonna lie, I'm excited. I am too. I'm really pumped for some Sea of Thieves. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Give this guy a good mix. Let me turn out of the way so y'all can see it. Smells interesting. Oh, and sriracha to taste. I understand. What are we gonna do though? What do you mean, what are we gonna do? If you don't have any time constraints, I say we get another one of those Vault key quests again, and let's go do some Vault stuff. I like spicy, so I'm putting all of the sriracha in. That's how I roll. I wonder if this is... Ooh, that's interesting. That's pretty good. That's a lot different than like the sriracha that I normally get. I get the triple... Excuse me. Whichever one has the chicken on it. Gotta get that drink in, because that was actually a little spicy. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. See, this is the sriracha that I usually get. Here. I don't know how well you can see it. Let me bring it over here. I'll just show it up here. This is one that I always get. That one was kind of different, and I kind of like it a little better than the other. Let's see. Cindy, hello. Thank you so much for the 2-month resub. Holy cow. Welcome to the cooking stream. We're making them, well, I'm making a mess. You guys are just watching it. We're making some firecracker meatballs for dinner. I hope your evening's going well. Sean, thank you for that shout out for Cindy. If you guys are not following Cindy and you like watching first-person shooter games, or really just about any game, she plays a little bit of everything. What was she doing last? She was doing some Valorant last. So go and give her a... Oh, thanks, Puffs. Not boiling yet. Psych, you knock it off. I just need to make sure that when it comes to a boil that I turn it down to a simmer and put the lid on it. So if it was boiling over, it's going to be coming to a boil. Okay, so that's done. We got that going. Oh, we need a pinch of salt in there. So let me get some salt going here. Just a little pinch. Stir up. I'm going to say that's close enough to a boil as we need. What do we have here? Oh, I sure hope so. I'm actually kind of excited for this recipe. I'm glad that everybody voted it in because it is going to turn out really good. Let me see, what do we need to do? Balls next. So we're going to set that over there off to the side so it's out of the way. This guy up. Grab my scissors and let's open up the ground beef here. Try not to make a huge mess all over the place with it, if we can. That there, I'm just gonna set that in there real quick. We'll wash my hands, make a whole bunch of noise as best as we can. Have to start carrying this guy around with me. I probably should set a slight timer for the rice. We'll do 15 minutes. Just so we know, even though I usually just let it simmer until the rest of the food's done and then we pull it off and check. Gosh, I'm missing everything. Ginger, soy sauce, scallions. Yes, it is going to be awesome. Lurking, thanks, Cindy. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much for coming out, and thank you again for the resub. That's so awesome. I appreciate that. I hope the rest of your evening goes awesome. Let me see here. So we got this guy. While the rice cooks, in a second large bowl, combine beef, panko, scallion whites, ginger, remaining soy sauce, and salt. So we need whites here. Oops, let's not break the knife at them. That would be a bad day for me if I did. Grab our ginger here. I think that's going to be more than enough ginger. And what else did I say? Remaining soy sauce, which there is no such thing as remaining, because, I mean, that would be like over half a bottle, and that'll be way too much, so. Perfect. What? Channel points? Oh, I don't have my channel redemption thing showing up. Oh my gosh. Okay, what am I, oh, look at that. What am I drinking? What drink should I make? What is your liquor of choice, Clam? What are you gonna force me into? Lightly oiled baking sheet. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna be very lazy. Where's my... Uh-oh. I'm gonna crack my back real quick. I just had it out yesterday. I may have already put it away. No, now I don't know what I did. Oh my gosh. You gotta... Puffs, I hate you so much. Okay, I don't know where that is, so we're just gonna do this. Hold on just a second. Let me get myself oriented here and get ready for a dab. I've never done a dab standing up. I might fall over and break my face. Doing like 50 steps at once here because I want to have everything ready to go in the oven once the meatballs are made up. Ooh, that was... How's that? There we go. I'm just gonna drizzle a little of that on. I don't actually, the funny thing is I don't have any rum, so that isn't gonna happen. I have whiskey though. I'll figure out something here in a second. I like how they say lightly oiled, and I got like a half gallon of oil going on here. That's okay. I like oil. Oil is good for you, especially olive oil. These guys put on. Close enough, it's cousin. Full body dab. Yeah, that's what it'll end up being. So let me just kind of get these guys all on here and try to give them a little bit of breathing room if we can. All of them. Top of each other, everything kind of flat on there. There we go. Okay. So we've got beans on. We just set these guys off to the side here. Breadcrumbs. Good catch, Adam. Let me see here. You know what? Let me cut these open before I send breadcrumbs flying all over the place. It's the last thing I need to do. Those guys on there. I am thinking, while we're cooking, mash a bunch of bottles together, we're going to get some, since we're having some Asian food, we'll get some Japanese whiskey out. Let me grab a whiskey glass real quick. Won't mess around either. Holy, what is that? Alcohol. I don't know what that is. What's the stuff in the pot supposed to be looking like? Nothing. It just needs to be simmering. It's rice. So looks like it's pretty much close to done. So cheers, everybody. That's pretty good. Okay. Now let me get mixing this guy here real quick. We'll incorporate everything, get it all worked together. Oh, these are going to be so dang good. I'm looking forward to this now. Keep them in. Big of 1 1/4 inch meatballs. 10 to 12? Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, 10 to 12 meatballs with this. Interesting. Okay. I gotta move this up out of the way, up here so I can read it, see it. I got such a big pan here. Back over. We'll just go around meatball there, but you won't be able to see it really on the pan, sorry. Oh, how did I mess that up? How did I not get all of the beans on there? Alcohol, oh god. I don't think I should put oil and alcohol together, that I don't think. These are going to be huge meatballs. I need to make them a little bit smaller, I think. I'm supposed to be able to get, it says 10 to 12. That's going to be closer to what we need, so let's pull a little bit off of this guy. See if we can get this going. Something piratey. Do I have anything piratey in there? I mean, I have a whole cupboard full of alcohol. But unfortunately, I mean, I don't really have, I'm not the biggest mixer person. I don't carry a lot of mixers with me. All I have is fruit juice. Oh, Sean, why? I just got my hands all dirty with meatballs. Hold on just a second. Let me finish making these up. I'll toss that in, and then I'll do a couple shots of whiskey for you. I have 420 channel points. You do need that dab. Sorry, pups. Hold on. Y'all are getting crazy. Now I know how clam feels. We all go nuts when we go nuts, I should say. So we're gonna have 8 meatballs out of this, I think. There ain't no way. I'm gonna have to even steal some off of this guy to be able to make this meatball up and have it. All the onions off of my thumb. Gotta get a dab. I'm gonna give you like a celebration. I finally got the meatballs made dab here pretty much. There we go. So we've got those guys, which you can't see. Let me slide them up here. So there's those. Let me wash my hands quick. My gosh. And what you have to do, Puffs, when I do the dab, is you have to clip it for Viking, because I think he collects them. I think it goes in his spank bank for later. So you'll have to clip that for him. There we go. I'm surprised my watch didn't start timing me for cleaning my hands. Okay. Hydrate, dab. Clam said let's go. Okay. So ready for this? I'm going to face this way for it. And we're going to go dab. There we go. And then I'm going to come in nice and close to y'all. Here. I'll even turn this way for you. Oh. There's your one hydrate. Whew. That's good. And your number 2. I think this is going to be pretty much done. Let me get these in the 2. There we go. Okay. Your hydrates are in. Try not to kill me. Green beans. Okay. And then drizzle with more oil. Everything. Salt and pepper. I'm not fancy, sorry guys, I don't have anything fancy for salt grinders or anything like that. I use pink Himalayan salt, which I need to refill that thing. A little bit more pepper going here. There we go. I don't want to take 6 years to pepper my stuff. Okay, so this all goes in for about, 14 to 16 minutes. So we'll put this guy in, close that, and we need a timer 15. Okay, we got 15 minutes on that. The rice is pretty much done. Back from the hot shower. Heck yeah, welcome back, Pizzy. We finally got the meatballs and the green beans are in now, so those things are cooking. I'm drinking whiskey, some Japanese whiskey, to go along with our cuisine. Well, I'm going to keep this out because I'll probably put some on my bowl once it's done. These guys over, pop them in the sink, get it filled up. And then I'm going to put it in another one of these bowls for plating. So we'll get that and we'll just set it there for the moment. Take this guy, taste test the soy sauce that's in it still. It tastes pretty good. And take our fluffing fork. Just gonna check and see. Yeah, this is pretty much there. It's just got a little bit of moisture left in it. So give it one of those like whole body wiggle shakes. And there for right now. Don't look like 5 feet like you said you did in clam stream. Yeah, I am just a little bit taller than 5 feet. I think the last time I was in and got my height measured, I was like 6'3" and a half or something like that. So I'm right around like 6'3" to 6'4", somewhere in there. So I'm a little, I exaggerate my height just a little bit because it's kind of fun to do. At least I can reach all the shells. That's the only thing that really matters to me. Okay, so we are basically we're down to this point here. Put in the meatballs and everything, so that's all in roasting. And the next one will be finish and serve. We'll fluff the rice up, which I kind of already did. Season it. We'll put the meatballs in with the green beans on the side, and we'll top with some of the awesome sauce that we made up that's over here. That going. Yes, I am a complete liar. The only thing that I haven't lied on Clam Stream about is how fat I am and how much I weigh. That's the only thing that I haven't lied about, surprisingly. Which you would think would be the main one that I would have lied about. Let me see here. So, let me think. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna set this guy out, otherwise I'll forget to put chili flakes on. This guy's pretty much done here. Just kind of try to pull that down from the sides of the wall. So what is everybody else having for dinner tonight? I know Clam said she was making Alfredo. Clam, is there any protein with your Alfredo? Are you having chicken, pork, beef, Alfredo, veal? Veal's always good. I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator because I'm going to save that for another dish. Now, since I don't need it for that one, I don't think there's anything else out of there I need. I have one meal that I'm going to do sometime. I'm going to steer away from HelloFresh at some point. I have, these guys are going to be pretty good. It is bacon scraps. Oops, let me hold this up here a little higher so you can see. Bacon scraps. I need to find a recipe for something to do with these. I think it'd be good to make something fun. Oh, that's coming from inside there. Ooh. ASMR cooking, everybody. Oh, I see. How badly does that shake when I close that? Well, it's not too bad. The camera here, the cutting station camera, is actually on top of my fridge for this stream to try to get a little bit of view. Ooh, tuna casserole. That sounds really good, actually. Already ate for the night. Oh yeah, you said you had ravioli. Marzipan. Oh, I love marzipan. What was that for? That's for the rice. So we'll hit that button. I don't think it'll go off again. We got about 10 minutes left before everything else is done. But I've been thinking about some of these streams. I need to move on from doing HelloFresh stuff and just start making some different meals and try to do some things. So one of the things that I had the idea of doing is doing a cooking stream, and then I'm going to make some like 4-ingredient bread and, and maybe, now I'm having a brain fart, like some focaccia bread. I like making, especially in the wintertime, I like making focaccia bread and other types of breads, especially things that I can have the oven turned on to keep the house warmed up. So, so I think I need to do that. I always think the wife of men never cook at home. Is it true? I mean, not really. I don't know. Like when I was growing up, my parents both kind of cooked evenly. You know, my dad would cook stuff, my mom would cook stuff, and, you know, it was always kind of, get the Febreze out. Unfortunately, I don't have any Febreze with me. It's downstairs. But yeah, so I've been thinking about, you know, trying to incorporate some other types of things. So I don't know if those are things you guys would be interested in, seeing like some bread being cooked or some of the, you know, some of those types of things, or at least prepped. Because the 4-ingredient bread, it takes about 18 hours to do. So that's not one that I could do in one stream unless I did a 24-hour stream and tried to figure out the logistics of running the stream from my computer downstairs. So I thought about doing something like those, if that would be interesting to anybody. I thought it would be kind of fun to do. Let me do some cleanup while we're waiting for these meatballs and stuff to get done, because I tend to spread my mess out everywhere I go. I'm having Italian dunkers because I'm lazy. What's an Italian dunker? Is that like is that something that you would do like with like breadsticks and marinara, or something along the lines of that? That's what it sounds like, and that sounds really good, actually. I would be in for that. Let me some of these things away while I'm thinking about it, paying attention. So I don't know if those things would be interesting. I thought about doing homemade pasta, because I've done pasta a few times. So, no, Sean, I did not, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you, there's no confirmation of 24-hour stream. If there is going to be a 24-hour stream, I will just give you the precursor to it, that if I'm going to do one, it'll most likely have to be over a holiday period for me, where I have like multiple days off. So like Christmas time would be time, or would have to be around like when my 2-month break comes up. When is my 2-month break coming up? I still got a whole nother year. So it'll be in March of 2022 when my break will start. And I'll have 2 months off then, so then I can do it then. Garlic bread with melted cheese and marinara sauce. The cheese is on the bread, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds delicious. There's an Italian place near me that they do kind of something similar without the cheese, but it's a garlic bread also that you dip in marinara, and they tie them into little knots. Oh my God, those things are so good. So I absolutely love those things. They're fantastic. So yeah, so it's pretty good. But I'm excited. So we'll have to see. Especially part of it is that I need to get the portable mic, the wireless mic, to be able to use, because having that mic over there, I just feel bad because when I'm back here where my prep station is, where I do all my cutting and prepping and everything, it's almost like I gotta yell because the mic's 10 feet, 12 feet away from me. So once I get that going, it'll be nicer, because then I'll just have like a little pin-on mic that you guys will be able to hear everything. I cheated and ordered takeout. What'd you get for takeout, Sean? Chinese, hopefully? Oh, I was gonna say sushi, but you've never had sushi before. Come on, Sean, get some sushi. I really want some sushi. That sounds really good. Actually, next week I'm getting sushi, now that I think about it. Okay. So what do we got? We got about 5 minutes left. This stuff is fan-freaking-tastic looking. There's just a tiny little bit more moisture in there than what I want to be, so I'll just a little bit longer. What's going on, Adamantium? Hey Corey, how's it going? Welcome to the cooking stream. Not much, we're just kind of waiting right now. I've got some green beans and meatballs in the oven. Over here, which you can't really see because I kind of pushed it off the screen, we have some firecracker sauce to go on top of the meatballs, and basically it's going to be rice in the bottom of this bowl with meatballs, and then, oh hey look, menu. Hey look, somebody used the menu command, awesome. And then we'll put the roasted green beans and the meatballs right on top, and then top it with some of the sauce. It's going to be pretty good. Ooh, tonkatsu ramen. Heck yeah, Sean, that sounds epic. I haven't had ramen in so long too. I need to go and have ramen. What's in the sauce? So the sauce is mayo, sour cream, soy sauce, honey, and sriracha. This is what it's supposed to look like when it's done. If I can get that centered. So there's what the meal looks like. And then the sauce, I don't know if this is even readable at all, but there's the ingredients for the sauce. Mayo, sour cream, honey, soy sauce, and then sriracha to taste, which for me to taste is always dump everything in. So that's how I normally do that one. We'll see how this is though. It's going to be kind of interesting. I've never had sour cream and mayo mixed together that I've consciously ever made something where you put those two together with each other. So we'll see how that turns out. Let me see. I just want to look and see how that looks. So I'll flip it over to the stove top, so the stove will be a little bit bigger when we grab the baking pan out. You can see how well I did it cleaning because I left a potato from yesterday on the stove because I was in a hurry. How's your evening going, Corey? Hope your evening is going pretty well. More of a stir. I'm gonna actually and try not to throw it. That's very interesting. Needs to be a little spicier. So, the nice thing about ingredients is you can always add more to it. Let me, oops, sriracha in there. Get her nice and mixed up. We'll see. We'll try it again here in a little bit. Once we get a little bit closer, we got a couple minutes left, and then we'll be pulling those out. They should be pretty much done. Then I'll try to see how I can get everything plated up. Oh, I got a plate out even that I was going to use, but I'm not going to use the plate anymore. So we'll see. But yeah, so those are kind of the plans moving forward of stuff that I'd like to do for the cooking portion of the stream. I'd like to try to envelop some other types of cooking that we can do, and not just do, I mean, so far two cooking streams, and I've done these HelloFresh meals both times. But I'd like to kind of elevate and do some additional recipes that that will require not just a recipe card and everything. So we'll see how that goes. I'm back with some fast food. Hell yeah! What'd you get for dinner for fast food there? We watch. Get something good. You get some like Chick-fil-A, or what else would there be? Oh, there's so many good takeout restaurants that you could get. Taking my puff before I eat. Ooh, Whataburger. I haven't had Whataburger for a long, well, I had Whataburger, what, 2 years ago, I think? Almost 3. It'll be 3 years this winter. I had, I think, right? No, 2 years this winter. I had Whataburger for the first and only time I've ever had it. I was down in San Antonio for an NCAA bowl game for the Alamo Bowl, and we went and we ate at Whataburger, and it was good. I really enjoyed it. That would be something that I would like to go back and have again if I'm ever down in Texas. This guy a little stir here. I'm going to shut the heat off a bit because we got about 30 seconds left. I'm going to pick up my ramen. Should be back in 10. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Frostbites. I appreciate that. No, man, I'm not awesome. Come on, WeWatch. You're the awesome one. Don't even try it. You can't pull that on me. Nice try. So yeah, so kind of the next thing we'll do is once I get this plated up, I'll get it plated up, kind of show it to y'all. I'll get a picture taken of it. And then there's that. I'm going to let it go just for a slight bit longer, I think. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wrong button. Timer off. Bake for 4:25, I think, right? Yeah. Sorry for all the beeping. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, I just want that to go a little bit longer. The beans need just a little bit, because I think the 15 minutes was the minimum, wasn't it? Oh, it was right in the middle. Oh, well. Instrumentally fine. So what we're going to do, once we get that plated up and I can show it off to you guys, you have the same oven as Clam. Almost. It might actually be the same oven. I don't know. Clam, what kind of oven do you have? Mine's a Frigidaire. I don't like it. I want a new one. It's actually the last appliance in this kitchen to replace. I did the fridge and the microwave both earlier this year because my microwave crapped out on Christmas Eve, and it took 6-7 months almost to get it replaced. The refrigerator had been crapping out for a couple of years, and I finally got to the point where I got tired of it and replaced it. My dishwasher I replaced like 3 years ago, and now the only thing that's left is the stove. But the stove that I want to get and put on there is like $3,000, so I'm taking my sweet time at getting that one, and then I'll have a different one, but it won't be anytime soon. And I actually used the electric version of the stove that I want to get this last weekend, and it was really nice. So I'm looking forward to it. Welcome back, WeWatch. Oh yeah, so I was explaining. So what's going to happen once I get everything plated up and everything put together? I'll show you guys kind of what the finished deal looks like, and then I'm going to have to end the stream because I actually have a streaming PC on top of my refrigerator up there that you can't see off camera. So I'll be shutting off the stream, going down and hopping on my gaming computer, and I'll have to get a few things tossed together and set up. And then I'll be live on there, and it'll take probably about, it took me last time, I think about like 3-4 minutes to get, I have to get the camera that's over there that I'm pointing at now. That camera is my camera that I use for the stream downstairs. So I got to get it taken down, plugged in, and set up, and then I can crank everything up, and then we'll be kicking back in. And once I get things kind of rearranged, then we'll be going. What are we gonna say? Not gonna have money if you keep buying bits. I know. Tell me about it. I gotta stop. It's turning into like 25,000 bits almost every week. I need to slow down. Thinking about streaming again since the only reason I stopped was because I was so hungry. Hell yeah, man. Get them streams. Get after it. If you're still live when I get done, I'll come over and say howdy for sure. Yeah, I mean, I can't be worried about anything. I just try to see how things go. I bought 50 bits. They're all gone. They were gone in 4 days. See, that's my problem. Is I refuse to buy anything less than the maximum because that's how you get the best dollar to bit ratio. But I have the same issue where I will buy 25,000 bits and then 5 days later I've got like 3,000 bits left, and it's like, well, shit. So then I turn around and get more. But I need to, I've been yelled at by enough people that I need to try to, like, not be so generous, as bad as it sounds, because I end up, blowing through, $900 in a week on bits or whatever, so I have to calm down the going craziness. Let me look at these guys. Those things are looking fantastic. Walk a little smell out. That smells pretty good. I could buy the 250,000 just to make them last, or whatever. I don't know. That's one thing that I would like to be able to do is get to the max that you can have in your account at once, and then be able to slowly spend from there. But Twitch doesn't offer you the ability to purchase those, as far as I'm aware. And I mean, you're talking. You can have a maximum of 250,000, so that'd be $3,000 worth of bits right there. That sure gets expensive in a hurry. Yeah, it does. Gifting subs and bits and all that stuff, yeah. If you go a little wild on it, it can get really expensive really quick. Buy one more and let's talk each other off the ledge each time. Yes, yeah, I totally agree. That's the struggle. And it's like, for me, it's just so much fun. You give bits and everybody's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And it's, for me, I like gifting stuff to people because it's fun to see the excitement and, see their face light up and see the smile that it brings to them and everything. I just love it. It's the reaction that gets me. So that's why a lot of why I do it, because it's fun to, make people happy. But at the same time, it's like, oh my God, I can't afford to make everybody happy. But yeah, it's so that's where I get hooked into it and have too much fun. Okay, so now I gotta grab my oven mitt over here behind the stream where y'all can't see. Let me, because it's not gonna burn. Let me flip us over to the stove top so it's a little bit bigger so you can see. And oops, grab this guy out. Ooh, let me just grab that cable there before I melt the cable. And you can see I got like the world's cheapest, baking sheets. I think there was a set of 3 baking sheets, a really big one, a little bit smaller one, and then an even smaller one, which I guess makes sense. And I read the reviews on it. I think it was like $12 for the 3-pack. And every time you put them in, they basically like warp themselves and they like shift. So the pan never lays completely flat. It's kind of funny. Okay, so we got a plate. We have a bowl. We'll grab some of this rice in here and just start filling the bottom. And that's the other thing too. If you are a male that eats a lot of food in one sitting. The HelloFresh, if you're eating it on your own, a meal for two is usually just fine. What I have found is a lot of these meals I can pretty much eat by myself in one sitting without really much of any issue. Ooh, look at that. You guys see that? Wrong way. Look at me trying to like do this and thing. They got like nice and crispy on the bottom there. They look delicious. So we'll pull them off here. Just kind of toss them to the side. Guys, in here. There, like that. Just put that in there. Then, we'll switch us back to this guy here. Move this guy out of the way. So then we need some chili flakes. Where are they at? Here they are. Guys, I'm left-handed, so I apologize. I gotta do it backwards. There we go. We'll save the rest because I'm gonna definitely be having 2 bowls of this. And then I probably should get a fork out for me and a spoon out for the sauce. Over here. Get this over top. Oh man, this is making me really hungry, which I mean, good thing is I'm gonna get to eat it here pretty soon, but because I'm probably, with as good as this looks and smells, I'm probably gonna be finishing all of it. Here. Hey Beastie, how's it going? Welcome. I hope your evening is going well. Guys on top. And we'll see if I can do this or not. Oh, not really. I was already at a 2x Zoom. So I'll just do this. Just pull this up here. I can do it the right way. So there we go. A little side angle view. I don't know if you can see the rice and everything in there. So there she is. And I'll also take a picture of it and pop it up on my Instagram so you guys can check that out. Beastie, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. I hope your evening is going well. So question, why not just donate over bits? You know, I don't know. That's one thing that I've been contemplating lately. Just because I do like the whole, which doesn't take a large portion of it, type of thing. Because if you think about it, if you buy 25,000 bits, it costs you $308 plus tax. So I think for me it runs about $329 for 25,000. So it's 250 bits. So you're talking, I mean, you got the huge ratio difference there of, you know, there's like 8 cents for every dollar, or not every dollar, you know, it's got the ratio. I don't know. You know, that's one thing that I should probably start doing because it would make better sense and better use of money. And then keep doing my subs the way I do. Because I do like having the sub badges and being able to use emotes. I've got like 800 or 900 emotes on Twitch that I can use with all of the subs that I have. But yeah, that is a really good point, WeLaunch, and that's something that I need to evaluate, especially considering, you know, what I should do is calculate, here's what it costs for all the bits that I purchased, and here's how much went to Twitch versus how much went to the person, and say, okay, let's just do donations to the person on via PayPal instead. So that is a good point. I'm gonna have to definitely evaluate that. So yeah, and they get it immediately. Yes, that is so true. Because I've been affiliate for what, 2 months? Well, a little over 2 months now. I still haven't got a payout. I probably won't for like another month or so. So, so yeah, so that is true. And I'd have to set it up. I used to have it set up a long time ago, but I felt bad because people were giving me money, and I was like, I don't accept gifts very well. So for me, it's always weird when that happens. but I know people like to do it, so I probably should set it up. And I figured bits was the biggest way to force me into doing that, so I just stuck with that. But I definitely agree, because that does help out. It makes it a little bit easier, and it makes it cheaper in a way for people to do. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna hit a few buttons here and shut off the oven before I forget. This is turned off, none of those were on in the first place. So yeah, I'm going to end the stream for like 30 seconds or so. Well, probably a little bit more than that. It'll be probably about a minute before I'll get it back up. I gotta take the camera there and plug it into the computer, into my gaming computer, and then I will turn the stream back on, and it'll probably be about 4 more minutes for me to get my food transition. I gotta take a picture of the food to upload and everything like that, so I'll get those things done, and then I'll be back on live, and we'll be doing some Sea of Thieves. So if anybody is interested in hanging out for some Sea of Thieves shenanigans with Clam, and maybe Puffs if he's still around and wants to, we'll be doing that. So anybody who is leaving now, I want to say thank you so much for coming out. WeWatch, if you're going to be heading back and streaming, thank you so much for the raid and hanging out. I appreciate that. So yeah, so I'm going to get that going, and we'll see you guys all here in probably now about another 4 or 5 minutes or so. All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you shortly.